Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed a super casual get ready with me and I really have to run out the door in like 10 minutes, so I gotta go change. But this is the look we did. It's super natural, no lashes, really pretty full coverage skin, but also kind of natural beat face, you know what I mean? That's kind of been my vibe lately, so I hope it's been your vibe too, and we can chit chat through this video and this really casual get ready with me. I used natural lighting today and I'm obsessed with how it came out. So let me know your thoughts on this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with my videos. You can also hit the bell icon and I will see you guys in the tutorial. My dog is so confused right now. You guys have never seen her, but I want to show her to you, but I guess we'll make a move and show her. My room is a disaster. She's so confused. So I decided I would film myself getting ready today. We are going to the, she's trying to eat my clip, Rockets and Golden State Warriors game. This is game 5 in the series and I'm really excited. I haven't been to a Rockets game since like last year, so this will be really fun and a good way to get out of the house because I've been in the house all day and I just decided to film. I just used the Double Tinsel primer. This is like overhyped, but because I have it, like I really need to use it up because it's $200. It's just ridiculous. So now I'm going to use the strobe cream and this is in Peach Light. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this. I don't want to look too oily, but I did want to use it to get a little bit of a glow just like on the top of my cheeks. And I'm just going to put this on the highest points of my cheeks. Before this, I was using the Ole Henriksen little Pore Balance Sauna Scrub, and I like it. It's just like really abrasive, so if you have like sensitive skin, I wouldn't suggest it. And you guys can see it's breakout central, and I was like, no, I'm not going to film because I have so many breakouts, but like, let's be real. And I am going to put a little bit down like the center of my nose, even though I'm oily AF. I just feel like, why not? So for foundation today, I feel like I'm just gonna go in with the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This just never lets me down, and also because I've never used it in a video, which is so crazy to me that I never used this while I was filming, like, because even back then I loved this. So we are just gonna go in with this today, and I am gonna do like a more, I think this shade will work, a more kind of fuller coverage look, obviously because of all of these breakouts, but also just because, you know, it's been a minute and I just want to do some glam because I've been feeling like a little worm sitting around the house today, and sometimes you just like need to like put on your makeup and just like feel better. This foundation is just one of those ones that sometimes you go back to and you just realize how much you love it. And it's literally $5, like I can't. I'm just putting a little bit more of this on my chin. I don't want to go crazy on my chin because like I feel like the more product you have, like the more it's gonna look cakey and just like not natural, even though like you do want to cover those breakouts. Like you don't want to have too much product, which is why I kind of started here on my jawline. And then we just want to make sure that everything is pressed in, and I'm going to take whatever is like left over and bring this down my neck because as you guys saw when I was applying it, the shade isn't like perfect. I'm making sure to get these creases. Like I can't tell you how many times I've done my makeup and then I like go outside in the light and I see like my skin, like I didn't blend right there. It is like the most frustrating thing of my life. So
oh, you are? Yeah.
I'm gonna go in with concealer now. I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy. I've gone back to this and I just love it. It covers everything and I really like this shade. I think it's 2.75. I feel like this shade just works really well with my under eye circles to cancel them out because it has like a little bit of like a peachy undertone. And then I actually do like to sometimes mix the Laura Mercier concealer in here if I can find it. but this shade is like way too light, so I literally just take the lightest amount and put it right on the inner parts. And this is the shade 1C, the Flawless Fusion Concealer, and then I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. I don't know, I just feel like I've always wanted to film, and I always love being in front of the camera, and every time I do it I'm like, why don't I do it more? And so I feel like I really have been just trying to not make excuses for myself and why I have been absent on my channel. I just feel like you compare yourself so much, or I compare myself so much. I pressure myself to be the same way, and it's just like, if I'm gonna do this, like, you know, you obviously have to start somewhere, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set my face now, just my under eyes real quick, with the MAC X Patrick Star Powder. So I'm just going to blend out the creases really fast, and then go in and set the under eyes. This has like a slight peach tint, so it does sometimes darken my concealer, but I just use like brightening powders afterwards, so it's not a big deal. Of course, we gotta powder that entire nose, girl, because it's just not, it's not okay. And I always get the worst smile line. So we're gonna bake the crap out of that. And then of course, the chin. My chin is always playing me. So, can you see my dog? She's over there. I'm gonna do a little bit of cream bronzing using the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I just love how easily this blends out, and I feel like it definitely adds like warmth to the skin, which we need right now. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender again, and I really like this Quickie Contour Stick. I really haven't found another one that I like as much, because it literally blends so effortlessly. We're really trying to stay like in this region. And if you hear my stomach growling, it's because I'm literally starving. I had a Cobb salad from Chick-fil-A at like, I don't even know when. And I was like, oh, like, are we gonna eat before we go to the game? And Mom was like, no, we're going to the game to eat. I'm like, I literally, my stomach just growled again. I like hate myself right now. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and just like set the rest of my face, so like the center of my forehead and everything, now that I've blended out the contour. So I've been doing my makeup in like a really weird routine lately. It's kind of back and forth, back and forth. So I'm going to go in with the Tantastic bronzer from Marc Jacobs. This is the new one that's like, was limited edition, but they brought it back. Thank the Lord, because I didn't get it the first time. I don't know why. And then I'm using my Morphe M527. And I'm just going to sort of dust this to set the cream contour that we already put down. And so this has kind of been my go-to bronzer lately, rather than the butter bronzer, but I do still love the butter bronzer for like lighter days, you know what I mean, when I'm wearing like less coverage and whatnot. I do still love that bronzer, but this has just been something else that I've been loving as well. So then I'm just going to dust off this powder here, and you can just see that that keeps the line really sharp. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows if I can find my eyebrow pencil. This much left to do my eyebrows, so we're gonna go for like a really natural kind of brow today. Not natural, but like trying to use the least amount of product is what I mean. Through, I feel like my brows have been getting a little bit less sparse, so that's good. I love sunset lighting. I realized that, like, if you're gonna take a photo, flash is not your friend. Like, flash has never been my friend. It makes me look like I literally just dunked my face in water because I have such oily skin. But sunlight, on the other hand, like golden hour sunset light, amazing. If you want to check out my Instagram, link down below. I've been really trying to get like the best photos during golden hour. I'm going to go ahead and set them with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. This I have to do because my brow hairs are so long. I hate when they're not set. I just wonder, like, you always wonder if you're going to look like your mom when you're older, because obviously, like, you are in some ways. But, because everyone says, like, I'm my mom's twin and whatever. And so I'm always thinking, like, am I ever going to dye my hair blonde? I don't know. Do you guys think that? Like, because my mom has been blonde for since I can remember, since I was born. So I feel like, you know, am I going to be blonde ever? Let me know if you think it would look good. So I'm going to take the Narcissist Wanted palette, and I think there was another eyeshadow palette that NARS had come out with. I don't know if this is like Wanted 2 or if they're named something different, but this is what it looks like. This has been kind of my go-to thing for eyeshadow lately. And to be honest, I hate eyeshadow. Like, it's just not something I enjoy doing. Like, face makeup is my jam. Eyeshadow, no. But I promise, if you like this video, I'll try to do something a little more creative, like maybe a colorful look, maybe blue, who knows. So I'm gonna take the colors on here. They're like backwards, but I think it's 7 Heaven. It's right here. And I'm gonna take that on just a 224. I need to get new brushes because all my brushes are just like old. These shadows are really good, actually. They do have a little bit of kickback, but it's not terrible. Okay, so I'm just going to take the same brush, and I'm taking Shadow Hill, which is right next to it. It's just the darker brown. And this has been sort of like my go-to eyeshadow look. Just zoom you in a little bit closer so you can see. We're just building right on top of where we put 7 Heaven. I feel like everyone has a different sort of vibe, and that's why YouTube is so fun, because like if you want like a really crazy smoky eye, there's tons of people who do that, and then there's some people who just don't, and I'm one of those people. So for the lids, I'm just gonna go in with Fallen Star, which is right here, and it's just like a shimmery champagne. And I'm just packing that onto the lid. So something I've been loving doing is just taking a brown liner on the upper lash line. I feel like it's a little bit less harsh than black, but it gives that definition, and it also makes the lashes and the lash line look fuller. So I've been using the Marc Jacobs Matte Gel Eye Crayon, and this is in the shade Brownie. You don't have to be super neat with this because I do smudge it out a little bit. So then I'm just going to take a Morphe E18 and just kind of very lightly smudge the shadow amid the liner. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is curl my lashes with my Tweezer Man lash curler, and then we're going to put on some mascara. I'm going to be using the Bad Gal Bang mascara because I can't find my Monsieur Big mascara, which is my current favorite. Okay, so I'm going to move back to my face for a minute while the lashes are drying. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of contouring. I know I said I haven't been contouring lately, but I am today. And I am going to take a little bit of Bunny Honey, which is in the Natural Face palette. I stole this from my mom. And I'm just going to use this to lightly contour. And I did this using a Real Techniques multitask cheek brush.
Hi.
Yeah. You better hurry up. So next I'm going to put on some highlighter. This is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. Watch it go on. And I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury brush to put this on. This is like my favorite brush to highlight because it's like tapered and I just feel like it applies it so well. And I am going to highlight just a little bit of my forehead. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and a tapered highlighter brush, and I'm going to mix like this banana shade and this really light shade here, and like I said, I'm going to brighten up the under eye area just a tad. And this powder is also like super smoothing, so I also like to add it just anywhere where I want my skin to be sort of like a little bit lighter, like in this center area of the face. And I'm going to be using the MAC blush in the shade Melba. I've been liking doing my highlighter first and then my blush to kind of like blend the bronzer and highlighter together. Does anyone else do that? I just feel like it helps it to blend seamlessly together. Lastly, for the lower lash line, I'm literally just going to smudge I don't like to do a ton on my lower lash line, but I'm just going to use that shadow that we use as our transition shade, and I'm going to smudge it along my lower lash line. I'm going to take my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara for the lower lashes. Then for the lips, I'm going to be using the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. These are really creamy pigmented lip liners, by the way. And then for the lipstick, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Hudson. Alright you guys, this is the finished look. I have to hurry up and go change and get ready because my family's waiting on me to leave. We have 10 minutes, so I had to throw an outfit together. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you like the casual kind of setup. I hope that you got something from this video, and I really did miss filming and sitting down and talking to you guys. So let me know if you like this video. Leave me a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see a colorful makeup tutorial, another get ready with me, whatever your heart desires. Give this video a thumbs up, let me know, and hit that subscribe button if you like my videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.